Good morning. Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works. I'm talking to you, have been talking to you for the last couple of days about believing God for things. Yes, this totally comes against religion, but this is what God said. So in Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, he says, "Ask, and it shall be given unto you." Notice what your part is simply. You simply have to ask. And then he does the giving because he's the one that adds all these things to you. Say the word things. 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 God wants to give me things. Yes, God wants to be the supplier of all the things that you have in your life. So listen to what he says. Of course, he goes on in Matthew 7, then verse 8, he said, "For which of you having a son that comes ask him for bread, are you going to give him a stone? Or which of you," and notice the father-son relationship, "or which of you having a son who comes and asks him for a fish, are you going to give him a snake?" Well, what is the answer to that? No, you wouldn't do that for your children. A child comes in and says, "Mom, Dad, can I have a sandwich?" You're not going to hand them a rock and say, "Eat this, son." Well, in like manner, if you come and ask God for healing, what he's saying is you'll get healing. If you come and ask God for money, he's not going to give you bankruptcy. He's going to give you money. You're going to get what you ask for. And then he makes it very plain. Listen to what he said. Don't try to make this religious. Just take it for what he said. He said, "If you, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children," and notice that word gift as well, because a gift means something given, not earned. And that's what grace is. Grace is simply God gave it. Grace is gifts. And the Lord told me years ago, he said, when you read the word grace, because I was having a hard time with it from and so he said, just translate it as gift. When you read grace, just gift. Don't try to make it so hard. That just means it's simply given to you. You don't do anything to earn it. So he said, "If you being evil know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father," say my Father, my Father, "how much more shall your Father give, which is in heaven, give good things," yes, give good things, but notice who he's going to give them to them that ask him. Just because he knows you have need of them, or just because he knows you desire them, he just set it up this way. We have to do it the way God set it up in his word. He said, "How much more will your Father give good things to good things," our emphasis now is on the word things, "to them that" do what? Ask him. That's the only requirement, is that you ask him. Of course, we know you have to ask in faith, but you have to ask him for these things. And then he said the Father will give them to you. So in the next few days, I will be sharing with you just how when God opened our eyes to this, we started praying for things. And you know what? It's the Father's good pleasure to give them to you. Well, I'll be with you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Remember, Jesus is Lord, and thank God the Word works.